Okay, Shorty, okay.
So anyone who's joining right now, sorry you did the ass.
Oof.
Yeah, so hi stream. I don't believe my classic podcast partner Paggigalo, like that little bit of alliteration there, is going to be streaming today. I don't think he is. If he is, check him out.
I'm streaming right now.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay. Check out twitch.tv/Paggigalo.
I'm doing a bit of a challenge because we're playing Dark Souls today. You're playing Dark Souls. You're going through Sense Fortress right now.
Yes.
I'm doing a bit of a challenge, seeing if I can get to Sense Fortress in 2 hours by the time it takes us to finish this stream.
Yeah, I actually have to work later today, so this is like a 2 hours in and out type of stream. So hopefully we will be Maxos Daxos, as it were.
Works.
How long will it take me to get through Sense Fortress? Will I beat it before Paul gets there? I mean, I have technically started it, although I guess, progress in Dark Souls is a complicated Wednesday. I'd better take this whip off of my person before Paul notices and calls me a scrub. So, I had always heard how bad the whip was in Dark Souls 1.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to get it all leveled up so I could try it out and see how it is.
Okay.
It's not great.
Yeah. Oh, shut up with the Age of Fire. I don't care. The Age of Men.
Whoa, are you really going to tell them to shut up about the Age of Fire? But this
Listen, I'm on a time crunch.
Okay, it has been a few days since I played Dark Souls, so I'm, it's been like a week. Yeah, so I'm a little out of practice.
I'm just running through the asylum right now, so. But you called me here today for a specific purpose, right?
Yeah, so basically I just kind of wanted to have someone to talk to while I was going through this about Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been on kind of like a Dark Souls like kick recently. I'm wanting to get really into it. I had watched a lot of Dark Souls content over the years, like Grump's playthroughs, videos about Dark Souls design.
Mm-hmm.
And up to this point, I've only actually played Bloodborne myself. My good friend Paggigalo may remember me messaging him over PSN messaging about Bloodstarved Beast. Messages which I may actually be able to look up right now.
That'd be funny.
Actually, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Oh, yep. 2017.
That's funny.
Yeah. Assuming you're talking about BSB and not DPB.
Dude, DPB is something else, bro.
He's one of the hardest for beginners.
Bloodstained Beast is very hard for beginners.
Whenever I beat it, the strategy I used was to in my first Bloodborne playthrough, I basically won just about every fight with the little fire sprayer.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I could just focus on dodging, hold down the fire spray button, and just kill them. I did most of my boss fights from that, and it was very fun.
I mean, Bloodborne has a lot of fun ways to do stuff. It's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people like Bloodborne. It's one of the reasons why I think Bloodborne is one of the best in the series. It's not what I would say is the best in the series. The one that I'd say the best in the series is the one I'm playing right now. But
Which one is that?
Dark Souls Uno is definitely my favorite.
I'm just sitting here dying over and over again. Don't mind me. I'm getting used to these lizards still. Yeah, I definitely understand why a lot of people like to use shields in this game.
Yes. It's especially different for someone coming from Bloodborne, because Bloodborne is very much about not using shields.
Yeah.
You know,
And this, there's just nowhere near as much room for most of these encounters.
yes, everything in the original Dark Souls is very meticulously planned. And that leads to some things being like tiny enemies in hallways and everything. Like Dark Souls 1 is the most meticulously planned out of all of them. And because of that leads to a lot of people not realizing how methodical you have to be. And I think that's where the hardness of the series has kind of come from, which is that you have to be very methodical with all the games. Specifically, this one in particular. Not everything afterwards. There's a lot of ways. It's not to say that every game in the rest of the series is hard. Now I realize I'm chewing the scenery and Corey's not responding to anything I'm saying. So
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm listening.
it's
You're making an important part.
Dark Souls 1 is something else. It was this kind of, you know, it came after Demon Souls, which Demon Souls is a lovely game as well. As much as I like Demon Souls, Dark Souls is just kind of perfects the formula. Sorry, I was fighting a silent demon, so I had to focus my thoughts for a second. But
yeah, you're good. You're good.
It perfects the formula that Demon Souls kind of laid down, and from it has this very meticulous air about it, like I was mentioning, and it is something that I find not present in the rest of the series. That's not to insult the rest of the series, as I think the rest of the series is great. Just finished Elden Ring. Is a lovely game.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something special about Dark Souls 1 that you can't find anywhere else. And that's why it's my favorite. Alright.
That's fair. I'm really excited to actually play through the other games in the series once that, because I already have a lot of research done before the fact.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm at Firelink Shrine.
Oh, bejeebus. Oh, did you beat the Asylum Demon?
Yes.
First try?
Yep. So when you've won through the game so many goddamn times, it's like a Shylum Demon, a Shlylum Demon. That's not what I want. That's a winged spear. That's what I want. Okay. But any thoughts? You're probably focusing on something. That's why I was.
Oh yeah. So So my thoughts. Ooh, a man serpent greatsword. That's sick. Definitely a very different vibe than Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing I've noticed, and this might just be because I'm not particularly adept at optimizing damage, or maybe it's just because I'm going through the game faster than I'm actually leveling. Because I noticed the easiest way to not get mad at these games is to just not care about your souls.
Yeah, no, that's. I feel like that's a big hurdle that people don't realize the first time they play through the game, and then once they play through the series and maybe do replays, they're like, "Oh, souls don't matter. Like the souls are useless. If you care about losing your souls, then you're gonna be lost for a long time."
There it goes.
And at the end of the day, there are times when you get mad at stupid stuff happening in the game, but like,
Mm-hmm.
there.
At the end of the day, you do have to remember that chill vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed though is that my ability to do damage if I'm one-handing a weapon seems so far behind the curve.
Mm. Well, here's the
So,
thing that
anytime
No, you go. Give me your thoughts.
Oh yeah, so it's like so for me, like anytime that I feel like I need to equip a shield, like there were these like stone giants in Darkroot Basin. I think it was Darkroot Basin or one of the forest areas that like
Mhm.
cast a spell on you where you can't
Yeah.
dodge for a little bit. Uh,
Hmm.
like that was a frustrating moment for me because it meant that I kind of had to use a shield for that situation. But like I did so much less damage when I was one-handing my spear as opposed to two-handing it.
Yeah, that is
But
natural.
yeah, and like I'm kind of conflicted because on the one hand, you know, I want to use my spear. I want to like get good at the dodging that is sort of like the lifeblood of it. But at the same time, like I also, I'm the guy that likes HMs in Pokemon. Like I can appreciate having to change to adapt to your environment.
Hmm.
So one of those give and take things that I don't think I'll have like a true handle on my thoughts on until I'm done.
Hmm.
But that's sort of like my initial vibes about it. Also, the one thing that I knew I would love about the game and 100% has a 100% like is everything I want and more is the exploration elements.
Yes, and speaking of, I've just entered Blighttown, so
Jesus, dude.
that's something I wanted to bring up. Is that this game? There's a lot of ways to do everything. I'm like 10 minutes into my playthrough. I'm in Blighttown right now, going down to Quelaag. So
That is sick.
if you know how to get around in the game,
Oh yeah,
it's
so I
pretty
guess
fun.
I should give my opinions on Blighttown.
Hmm.
Sort of, I think, at least in my like uh, knowledge, is that Blighttown is like the like bad Dark Souls area that everyone hates. Oh, I forgot about that trap. And in my experience, Blighttown is both kind of worse than I've heard, but also not near as bad as I've heard.
Hmm.
Because obviously it's super easy to fall off. There's a bunch of like annoying poison stuff.
Yeah.
But also, if you went, I think what like is like the intended way, then you should be able to buy purple moss clumps at this point, so it's not that bad. Like or like the poison part shouldn't be that bad if you've met the moss lady,
Yes.
who's really cute. I like her. She's my favorite so far.
And that's kind of one of the biggest things I want to touch about in the series is the Dark Souls series. One of the reputations that it's developed is its hardness. Like I said before, it's to me the hardness of the series more has to do with patience and the ability to be intelligent. Because the game respects your intelligence. It doesn't go, it doesn't pop up with a bunch of tutorials and like this is what you have to do this and this and that. It respects every game in the series respects your intelligence and goes, listen, you explore the game at your pace. You explore how things are going to be done, and you figure it out for yourself.
Hmm. Which you could argue that the reputation of the series actually kind of works against that,
Mm-hmm.
because one thing when you hear "prepare to die" and "get good" spouted constantly
Yeah, and that's another thing that I wanted to touch on. But
is
here we
that
go.
I think the most interesting things about the series, from my outsider's perspective, is the exploration and like the exploration and the combat. Right? Like I'm not necessarily treating those as two different things, but it's like when you just hear "get good" and "prepare to die." Uh, oh wow, that thing just knocked me clean off. Yet when you hear those things, it kind of like the impression you get is that you're just supposed to like brute force win every fight by just getting good at the core mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that actually leaves a lot about how the fights can work in this game, like on the table. If that makes sense. I know I'm not making a great point because of the structure of this stream, but
Yeah, I get you. I'm just trying to think. I need to do this. But the series has built up a reputation of, so hard it'll bust your balls. And the reason why it has built this reputation is because Demon Souls was relatively unknown. Nobody really knew about it. When Dark Souls came around, it got very popular for kind of unknown reasons. And it resulted in... a lot of people respecting the series for its difficulty. And then that resulted in the kind of parent company around it, Bandai Namco, and all of them recognizing that that's what people like about the game. And being like, oh, okay, so that's how we're going to market the game series from now on,
Mm-hmm.
It's Prepare to Die edition, and it's, Dark Souls 2 is all about, I love Dark Souls 2. The intro is all about, you're going to die, haha, you suck, Lamau. And, because it's not made by Miyazaki, it's made by a team that said, make another Dark Souls for us because this is going to make us a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that's how the series developed going forward. And it's one of those things that you kind of put in perspective. It's the series is great, but some of the people involved in it maybe don't entirely know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am going to fight Quelaag now.
Good for you. Oh, there's another Titanite demon down here. I did not realize that. I died to find it out, but I found it out. I am definitely enjoying myself though.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the most fun individual moments I had were when I realized that I could get through Blighttown without doing anything and just jumping and falling until I found my way through.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like kind of a bad. That sounds like I'm calling it a bad game when I say that, but I do mean it 100% that I had a great time falling through Blighttown. Made me feel like the trash that I was.
First death of the run? Oops.
First death of the run.
I do have slow rolls going on. Still?
Yeah. The second most fun I had was I beat the... What was it called? There's the demon in the lower undead bird. Was it Capra demon, maybe? No. Maybe?
Is it the one with the two dogs in the tiny room?
Yes.
That
I
is
beat him
Capra.
first try.
Nice. Capra, I think, is the point for a lot of people where they learn to nut up or shut up, is what I'll call it. Because Capra is not the easiest fight.
Yeah, I did that one in one try. I think that's the only boss I've one tried so far. Unless you count the second attempt at the Asylum Demon. Once you have actual weapons.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's so many topics that I want to talk about that I'm being distracted of because I'm try to speed run this.
You're preparing to prepare to not die.
Yeah.
As the saying goes.
But it's I forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest. I forgot. I went on a little tangent.
Was it about the design of the first area and how good it is?
No. What were you talking about before? So I can see if I can get back on track.
Let's see, so I was talking about the most fun I had in the game, Blighttown, falling through Blighttown, cheating the game. beating the Capra Demon first try, and then I asked if it counted as a first try to beat the second shot at the Asylum Demon boss.
Yeah, that counts as a first try.
Okay.
Unless you're like an elitist, like nobody cares.
Oh, I just realized something that happened to me like hours ago in game time. I had hit, so I just unlocked Pyromancy for someone who, like, didn't choose Pyromancy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that ball goes around the corner. I don't think that's how balls work. Uh, so I was testing it out on the Snake Men, and I killed one of them in, like, one shot with a Pyromancy, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And then it never happened again. I'm like, how did that happen? Why did that only happen once? And I realized it's because I think he was in front of the arrows at the start. And I'm like, oh, wow, look how fast he died.
I'm mad that I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say, I think a lot of people, if you ask them like what their favorite game in the series is, and like stuff like that, a lot of people are gonna cite the first game they played because it has a lot of, you have a lot of learning to go through when you play the first Souls game,
Mm-hmm.
and for me that learning phase was Capra Demon. Because I got to Capra Demon pretty early the first time I ever played the game, and I was there for like, I don't know how long. Capra Demon is a lot of people's breaking point, I feel like, in the game.
Can't remember what my first breaking moment in Darks or in Bloodborne. It might have been Bloodstarved Beast.
Yeah, there are a lot of... The games have a lot of breaking points, where it's like, this is where you'll notice people will stop playing probably around here.
Mm-hmm. And those are things that can change based on like what weapons you choose, just how you like to play games in general.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is another very interesting thing. The variety with which you can approach these games.
Yeah. But I think Capra is definitely one of the biggest ones in this game. I'm surprised you got through it first time.
Well, like some of the I think a combination of like playing Bloodborne first, as well as some of like the supplemental material I've watched. Like one of the big like design videos about Dark Souls I watched were the H Bomber guy ones.
Hmm. H Bomber guy
But
has some videos.
he has some videos. That's
one
true.
one of them about Dark Souls 2 I don't necessarily agree with, but as much as I love Dark Souls 2, he has a video about why Dark Souls 2 is like amazing, and it's just it's not a good video. Dark Souls 2 is a like bad game. I'm gonna just say it. It's a bad game. Like, and I say that as it's a bad game in terms of the Dark Souls series, which means it's still a good game, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
but it's like compared to all the other Dark Souls games, it has some design flaws.
What was I saying? We're down to the bomber guy tangent. Oh yeah. But so I think part of the reason why I was able to get through the Capra Demon was because I'm kind of not like shield bro in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Like, for the most part, so far, I've been using the shield as sort of a last resort
Yeah.
in the situations that demand it. Because for the most part, I'm two-handing a spear. Yeah, I also was halfway through a second playthrough in a Bloodborne before I started this.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't stop for any like particular like getting stuck reasons. I had just finally gotten all the copies of Dark Souls that I needed to start the rest of my playthroughs, and so I decided to switch over. Can't speak today, but so for my second Bloodborne playthrough, I'm actually focusing on using the rifle spear in it,
Okay.
which is a very interesting experience because I traditionally use the threaded cane.
Mm-hmm.
So using the rifle spear instead is a very different experience in Bloodborne.
Yeah. I think I was doing better without the equipment.
You know, they say nudity is the lifeblood of the soul.
Mm-hmm.
Do over some other fun things. Oh, I beat Havel. Not on my
Nice.
first try, but I beat him without doing the cheese thing where you lead him up the stairs, wait for him to turn around, hit him, and then try. But so I did beat Havel fair and square.
I mean, beating Havel fair and square is one of those things where it's like people pretend it's like the super hard thing, but once you learn how to do it, it's with
Yeah,
a
because
lot of the game.
he's honestly not that fast.
Yes.
It's just that if you get hit once, it's over.
So just don't get hit. Hurt.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Get good. Hurt. I'm stuck in Quaylog's Quaylussy. Alright.
The amount of times I died to Quaylad where I was like stuck in her legs infuriated me. And
Oh,
then I
I was
realized
I was actually stuck in her body that time.
But then I realized I could just hit her legs and things would go much better for me. And then they
Yeah,
did.
Quaylog it's not really that hard of a fight. I'm obviously doing her underleveled, so that's why I'm dying a shit ton.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard of a fight. It's just something that like you gotta learn how to hug the face and kind of just get around it.
Oh yeah, at one point, like to actually beat her, I ended up just like not locking onto her anymore, so I could actually see where the fire was.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could just not remember where the fire was
Yeah.
for the life of me.
I mean, the hardest part of Quaylog's fight is playing around the fire, basically. So. Ooh, but hopefully it should not take me
Too long?
too long to beat Quaylag here.
Yeah, I feel like you were 100% going to get to Sen's Fortress before I'm done with.
The Gargs are honestly the hardest fight, in my opinion, in getting this up to Sen's Fortress.
Yeah, the Dark, gonna be honest, so far all of the boss fights have felt easier than that first Black Knight fight.
I can feel that.
Because, like, with the Black Knight, it felt like it took me forever to beat him. But, like, with the Gargoyles, I took off, like, a sizable chunk with each of my hits. So it never really felt that, like, insurmountable.
You wouldn't. No, Quaylag, you fucking bitch.
Wait, there's a scythe in this game?
Yes.
Is it good?
I don't know.
I'm gonna equip it right now while I'm surrounded by people.
Yes, Quaylag, the attack that gets me Every time in Quelaag and will always get me is the fucking
That
the
thrust.
roar. That's the roar.
Oh, the roar. Yeah, I died to that like almost every time.
Yeah, that is a very deadly attack. That yeah, the tell for it is you usually don't notice it because you're not like paying attention to it because the tell for it is
Hmm.
her leaning down and like hugging the face or whatever. So
That
you
was
usually not.
a admittedly very cool moment for me whenever I noticed the whole whenever I noticed the fact that every time she did that attack she was leaning.
Mhm.
I
So-
don't think that's a sight. That looks like an axe to me.
You know, the game's great. A lot of cool stuff about it. May not look like it from what I'm doing right now, but what I'm doing right now is way ahead of what I'm supposed to be doing. So
I'll keep up with my spear, but I might try the scythe later. Oh yeah, so I guess it's time for me to do that thing that makes me annoying to all of my friends and loved ones.
which one?
You know what? Take a guess, actually. Because there are like two definite defined paths you can guess. And I kind of want to see which one you think of first. We're definitely going to get to both of them.
I was just making a joke, man.
Oh, I thought you were serious.
No.
Because there are two things I've been annoying you guys with. One of them for years and one of them for months.
I was merely jesting.
Okay. Yeah, so time to talk about the downscaling experience with these games.
Okay, well, fair enough. It doesn't really annoy me when you do it.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, so
I
for the
just,
uninitiated,
I just make fun of you because it's funny.
it is funny to make fun of me. I will admit that. So for the uninitiated,
Speaking of, I just want to do a quick interrupt. Speaking of funny standing desk, I have bought a standing desk. Well, we'll update you on how that goes.
all right, let me know. I've actually been thinking about getting the standing desk, and I
Oh,
probably would have if it weren't for the fact that of Kyle's existence.
yeah. Like there's no joke there. Like that's the thing about that joke is there's no joke there. The joke is that you're at a standing desk.
Anyway, congrats on your standing desk. I hope it works for you.
Yeah, it's coming in on Tuesday, and then after that, I'm gonna move everything to the new house. So
Exciting. But yeah, so downscaling. For those who don't know, downscaling is I have a device called a RetroDame 5X that is primarily a RetroDame upscaler, so taking older Dame consoles and making their signal look better on modern displays. But it also has a fun feature where it can take a
the fuck are you doing
480p
here?
and 720p signals and downscale them to 240p, so that way I can display it on like a CRT television. And so I've been playing the Souls games downscale. It seems kind of weird to do that with Dark Souls, since the PS3 version you can just play on a CRT anyway, because the PS3 has composite output, or component output too. But it can output 480i, so it's not like that weird to play Dark Souls on a CRT. But so I've tested both Bloodborne downscaled and the PS4 remaster of Dark Souls so far,
Hmm.
and both of them look really good. Blighttown, for instance, looked really ugly on my flat screen, but on a CRT, Blighttown was actually had this sort of like beauty to it, like the way the fire glows on a CRT. The like,
Hmm. I kind of get what you're saying.
yeah, like one thing about playing on a CRT that is kind of like a less oft talked about is that there's a certain amount of depth to it that you don't necessarily get from a flat panel, at least not in the same way. And so doing my whole like falling through Blighttown experience was actually funner and easier on the CRT than it was when I was playing it like, you know, in 1080p on the flat panel.
Mhm.
Which I think is just, you know, an interesting point. And then Bloodborne, playing Bloodborne is already like, you know, one of the most beautiful games I've ever played, right?
Yeah.
It's a really good looking game. Playing it on a CRT is one of the single most aesthetically pleasing game experiences I've had in my life.
You should play the Bloodborne PS1 remake.
I am planning to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Have you played it?
New. I've watched it though. It's really cool.
I have a status effect that I don't know what does. I don't think I'm losing health.
What is it?
I don't know. It was like a little black mark with a purple bar.
Curse.
I don't know. I got it from one of the snake guys. Oh, it's dawn now. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of those rocks.
Which ones?
The rocks. The giant Indiana Jones boulders that just came out of nowhere.
Incense.
Yeah, I'm still in Sense Fortress, by the way.
Alright. Oh, we killed Mildred, Maneater Mildred. Got a couple more levels, so hopefully Quelaag will be a bit easier.
Maneater Mildred. Wait, who's Maneater Mildred?
You fought Maneater Mildred?
I don't remember Maneater Mildred.
So if you can get invaded in this game by NPCs. One of them is Maneater Mildred, and she's in the bottom of Blighttown at that bonfire that's in the sewers. A little sewer area on the run up to Quelaag. That's Miss Maneater Mildred. And she gives you a good amount of souls.
Okay. That did not happen to me.
Well, you have to be human.
Oh, you have to be human.
Human for it to happen.
Yeah, the only time I was human while I was down there was
Summon sign. Oh, that's right. You can summon Maneater Mildred. I forgot. So now I can summon Maneater Mildred for help with this fight. Hopefully she doesn't die in 2 seconds. Damn, me and Maneater Mildred. We got the matching outfits.
nice, nice.
Which is just a hood with no other clothes. I'm dead. I'm dead, yep. Instant death.
Yeah, the only times that I've been human in this game for the most part are when I ended up kind of grinding an undead bird. Like, I didn't mean to grind, but just like it took me so long that I ended up grinding.
Mm-hmm.
During that part, I ended up with humanity out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So for like that, I ended up just turning human if I had humanity anyway.
Yeah. Humanity is a so every Souls game has a resource like humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And people always treat it with like way more respect that it needs to be treated. Just pop them humanities.
Oh yeah, it's honestly not that rare because you can buy it from the Moss Lady.
Well, you don't even need to buy it. There's just enemies that drop it with pretty constant consistency throughout the whole game.
Yeah. So for the most part, I've been using humanity if I'm like deep into an area exploring and I don't want to like die.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pop a humanity so that way I can keep exploring even though I'm really low on Estus. Or if I'm like making runs to a boss and I like know I'm gonna take damage beforehand, I'll just use a humanity as my healing item instead of a few Estus before I go in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't get me out of the Quelo Gissy. No, get me out. No. I was trapped.
Oh no, not the pussy.
It's too easy to clip into the fucking Quelaag's body, dude.
You know what they say, that pussy drips.
They do be saying that.
Worst things I've said on stream for 500?
Didn't one time you say you were gonna fuck a Pokemon or something? Like, I don't know.
I've never explicitly said that. I've never said that.
Explicitly, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh yeah, speaking of... let's talk about the other thing that has eternally annoyed my friends. Perhaps the most pretentious I've ever been, which is saying a lot.
I don't know about that. I know what you're talking about. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. It's funny.
Was when I made a YouTube video about comparing Pokemon and Dark Souls when I had never played Dark Souls. However, now that I have played Dark Souls, my point still stands. I stand behind everything I said in that video.
It's because Dark Souls has a reputation. Because of that, you were able to make that video based off of the reputation of Dark Souls. You know? Like we were talking about earlier. Really, that hit me. Okay. Like we were saying earlier. The Dark Souls reputation has led to it being misconstrued a bit in online cultures.
Really? That rock was standing still. But yeah, so I stand behind everything I said in that video.
What'd you say in that video? I don't remember.
So the main crux of that video is that because it was really more about Pokemon than Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
But the main crux of that video is that the best part of Pokemon. Oh my god! I cannot believe I lived that.
Tell me, these guys get you anything?
Yeah, so the main crux of that video is that the best part of Dark Souls...
No.
Oh, my first Mimic! Ooh, boys, found my first Mimic.
The Mimic in Sense Fortress. Did you die to it immediately?
Yes. I was already, and out of Estus. But yeah, so the main crux of that video is that the best part of the Pokemon games was the fact that there were entire areas and sections that were completely optional. Like, like optional dungeons, optional areas, secrets to find. And like, the best part of the Pokemon games were those aspects. And that, I made that point by comparing it to Dark Souls, which has a similar vibe of, like, entirely optional areas and a lot of interwoven secrets.
Mm-hmm.
And also, especially with the direction Gen 6 was going at the time, where the best part of the narratives were the lore, Pokemon was also kind of going in a similar direction in that sense as well. And that was the main crux of the video. Also, hey there, Destiny. Welcome to the stream.
I'm dead. No!
I'm playing the PS4 remaster of Dark Souls.
That's a good run, but I got greedy.
Greedy boys.
Did an extra hit and she did the fucking roar attack. Curse this cursed Quelagosi.
But yeah, so oh, so you can't play Dark Souls 1 on PS5 yet. That's a bummer.
I'm feeling Paggigalo. Sorry, I didn't have my chat up. Sorry. My game just crashed.
Oh no.
I alt-tab to open up my fucking chat, and my game crashed. How you feel about that now, Grid?
It happens. I couldn't play online with people anyway because I actually don't have PS Plus. But yeah, so I don't know how much that affects things, but for the record, are you kidding me? I was nowhere near that boulder.
He says being near that boulder.
But yeah, so for the record, my experience with both Bloodborne and Dark Souls has been entirely offline, which may impact my opinion somewhat, since certain things like invasions and messages are a part of the game I just do not interact with at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's one disclaimer I can make.
My recommendation to you would be to go online sometime.
Yes. If I ever feel like PlayStation Plus is worth it, I will.
I play it all on PlayStation, so understandable. There's something that I wanted to talk about when we were talking about humanities earlier and really get to, is that this game has so many little systems in this series, and it's part of the reason why it's so good is because there's so many like little systems in the game that nobody cares about, or like nobody knows about, or like not a lot of people like know about it and stuff. And that's kind of the whole game. Like humanities is one kind of aspect of that, where it's like I'm willing to bet a lot of people that played through the game didn't really use humanities as anything more than a heal, yet humanities do a lot to change like the game state. The state of the game changes entirely when you're a human versus when you're not a human.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a lot to the game.
Come on.
Quite lag, you're outdoing yourself today.
Oh, that's cool. The enemies can also activate the traps.
Yes.
I knew they could get hit by the traps. I did not know that they could activate them. Run in. So what else can I talk about my playthrough so far? Oh, that guy wasn't dead yet. I looked at the chat. Dead yet. I did not remember to praise the sun today, Alindo the Blue Wizard. I did not remember.
Damn. Cory's a little busta.
I know. Apologies. I actually don't even know how emotes work in this game. I don't know how to do them.
You know how emotes work in the game?
Nope.
Fake Souls gamer alert.
I know. I'm a fake soulser.
No, I'm in the Quit Legacy. No, she's doing the roar, you bitch! I fucking... It's like the game knows. It's the game knows when I get stuck in her model. It's like, yep, time to roar now.
It's because she's actually trying to comfort you when you're stuck in there, but then you know, it accidentally tells her Spider-Man to fire you. That's what's happening to you.
Either way, I'm gonna end up. I feel like I'm gonna end up beating Quaalude. What are these times? Quaalude might end up being harder than the Gargs at this point.
What kind of build are you using, or can you even use a build with as few stats as you've gotten so far?
I have 28 strength, and I'm
28 strength.
29 strength. I'm using the Great Club. Does 150-ish damage to her per hit. So.
Dang.
Like I said, this game, once you know how to play this game and like you know where stuff is and like all the shortcuts and all that stuff, the game is wide open. That's why it's such a great game. There's so many different things you can do.
I died. I made very little progress today. Fun fact.
A little distracted, are you?
Maybe. I think I'm probably down about 50-50 in terms of like fighting the tough enemies you're kind of supposed to go back for so far. Because like the Black Knight, Havel, I think there might have been another one that I went on ahead and beat. Then like all the Titanite demons so far, and then the bitch snakes.
You bitch! Alright. She put the fucking... She put the lava behind me when I had to run away from her and then shouted. So I had nowhere to go.
Big hate.
Quaalude's being a little meanie.
Quaalude, how could you? Oh hey, quick question out of curiosity. How do you kill that snake thing with all the heads?
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about.
The one that like shoots all those big old water blasts at you. I think you get to it. I forget when you get to it. But it like shoots water at you from like across the map. It's when you first run into those like gem giant looking guys.
In the Duke's archives?
No, I think you're still in Darkroot Basin, I think, when you reach it.
Oh, the Hydra?
Yeah, Hydra, that's the word.
It's a mini boss.
Yeah, is there a trick to it?
Off the top of my head, not really.
Okay. Because, like, I couldn't even get to it because I would always die to the water blasts, and I could not seem to figure out how to dodge them.
Yeah, just dodge the water blast, but yeah, it's something you just have to learn.
Also, Sen's Fortress does it too hard, which if I make no progress for a little bit while longer, I might give up.
Really? Sen's Fortress gets too hard for you. Sen's
Or at least
Fortress...
not like...
Sen's Fortress is one of those things where I feel like it's very hard your first time through, and then once you figure out the layout, you run through it in like 5 minutes.
Maybe? I guess I could see that. If I could stop dying to these like same traps every time, that would probably make it easier.
Because Sen's Fortress is all about traps and tricks, and so once you know where all those traps and tricks are, you can dodge them pretty easily. Yeah, killing the Hydra isn't necessarily an easy thing. You can do it with melee or range, though. Melee, you just have to get it right up against it, and it can be difficult.
I'm trying to run up past the boulder, and I'll just go down. Oh, here's the mimic room. Come at it from a different angle this time. You know what? I'm a try-hard gamer. I got this. Well, it even takes damage. This ain't too bad.
Really, Quaylag?
Oh, I take damage too. Okay. That was a grab, it turns out. Got hit by the one move I really didn't want to get hit by.
Let's see what that's. There's a wall there. Oops.
Alright, mimic attempt 2. We got this.
Keep being greedy. I need to stop doing that.
But yeah, so if I get well, not necessarily if Sen's Fortress is too hard. If I get too like bored and I need a break from Sen's Fortress, then I can also go down the Valley of Drakes because I have a direction I can go there still.
Ooh.
Even if I know like the actual progression way to move forward is through Sen's Fortress.
Have you gone through?
There are places I can go to explore still.
Have you gone through New Londo yet?
Have not.
There's another way.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I was actually going to try hard my way through New Londo first.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the hand, I wasn't doing enough damage to the dose to feel like comfortable trying to fight my way through there, especially since I couldn't buy more hands yet.
Yeah.
And dodging past all the ghosts was just impossible. I got far enough to find a cool little weapon, the parrying dagger, which parrying sucks. It sucks.
Parrying does not suck. You're bad. Parrying is a skill that takes a while to learn. I've never been hit by that part of the move.
Wow, you can really just walk around behind these lizards and just kill them, can't you?
Yep. You're an actual bitch, Quaylag. I keep trying to get her to run away from the goop, but every time I try to get her away from the goop, she just makes more goop while she's running towards me. The 2-hour clay lag stream. But we haven't been doing much podcasting, huh?
We haven't.
I mean, there's not. We came in here pretty informally. It was more just us hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the family.
A lightning spear? I am glad I murdered this mimic. Oh my god, it's almost as strong as my wind spear, or raw wind spear +2 already. Parameters are actually weaker than my wind spear. Or like, takes less to wield it. It's a little weird.
What the hell? I did not mean to roll into it like that.
Oh, I guess it does lightning damage? Lightning Spear. Standard spear used commonly by soldiers. Long reach can be used with shield up. Effective against hard exteriors and can... Oh. Oh, is it just like a regular spear that has lightning on it? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So it's like a spear that's already been leveled up.
Yes.
Changed. Okay. Still very cool, though. Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. That sounds like a cool thing. Boost item discovery. Ooh. Is that worth it? So stupid. I just ran down this path, got hit in the back by a boulder, kept on running right off the edge of where the boulder goes. There was nothing else down that path. What do I use my lightning spear here? See how it goes. Just for a little bit. Just to have some fun with it. Send it out a shush. Hey, how that one early part on the bridge is either really easy or really hard based on just how she happens to be timing her blast.
Quaylag is dead. Okay, Jesus. That took me way longer than it should have.
Also, quick question. Does the Firekeeper always die after you beat Quaylad? Like your Firekeeper at the start?
No. So there
Okay.
is a storyline involved in that.
Okay.
One of the NPCs. Did you happen to save a certain NPC in?
No, because I knew about that NPC and chose not to save him.
Really?
At least I thought it was. Isn't it the Gold Knight guy in the cell?
Yes, lore trick.
Yeah, I specifically did not save him. I
Lautrick.
talked to him and then left.
Talking to him might have been enough.
Ain't it?
Did you get anything? You got the Firekeeper's soul, right?
Yeah.
Um,
And I,
did you also get the black invasion stone thing?
yeah, I got it. Haven't figured out how to use it yet, though.
So yeah, that's what you need. So you should be fine.
Very upset because I actually knew about that guy from another playthrough I'd watched a while ago.
Yeah.
And so I specifically did not save him. I
That's
guess
it.
I should have killed him right then.
It's worth it to free him because he gives you stuff, but I understand. It's not that hard to beat, but I guess when you're new to the game, it does pose a bit of a challenge. All right. Specifically being the challenge that you no longer have Firelink Shrine available. So you haven't done like the depths or anything like that, right?
The depths? Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Did you fight Gaping Dragon?
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
Gaping Dragon was fun. It took me a few tries, definitely, but I thought it was fun.
Well, then you made it through the part of the game that I consider to be the hardest for casuals, which is the depths, because if you accidentally fuck up and get cursed, then you're fucked.
Wait, get cursed? How do you get cursed?
Did you ever fight those big frogs with the big eyes?
Oh,
Them big
okay,
old
yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Those are basilisks, and they curse you. And there are a few ways to get rid of curses in the game, but you have to know what they are. And it gets rid of half your health. Like, it literally removes your health by half until you cure it. So,
Oh, like even if you die?
yep, it's a permanent half health debuff until you cure it. So, watch out for them basilisk boars.
You know what? I just assumed they were they would petrify you and you would just insta die. That's how I was operating. So
They do. They do petrify you and you insta die, and then you're cursed until you cure it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. See, so I never let that happen to me because I kind of knew what their deal was.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could also, I think, one-shot them with a heavy two-handed strike, so they were not no challenge, but they were I had a method to deal with them. Yeah, I actually really like the depths, though.
I think the depths is great. But it's one of those areas that even I don't have a full grasp of the geometry on, so I'm like...
Yeah.
It's a little confusing. Alright, climbing out of Blind Town.
Morning there, Brian. I'm playing some Dark Souls before I go to work at 12.
So does that mean you have to leave a little earlier than 12?
Well, I have to leave at 12 because I'll
Okay.
be at work at 12:30. So
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Finish getting dressed.
That's good then. Good then. I have 50 minutes to beat the Gargs and get into the Sense Fortress.
I keep on dying.
So
Fun
thing about this game, you know, when you double press B, you jump.
Yeah.
You do a little yump. Fun thing about this game, when I was learning the game again because I was doing randomizer runs of it.
Oh, genius.
I was running through areas and I would be trying to roll and I'd jump instead and I'd be pissed off because I was just like mashing the button. Fun thing, if you hold the block button and you double hit, it rolls instead of jumping. So, little tip for you.
Oh, so if you always just want to make sure you roll
Yeah.
instead, just hold the
So
block
if
button.
you
That's
hold,
cool.
you can hold down the run button and still roll instead of jump.
That's a neat little tricky dicky to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my good friend and fellow streamer Paggigalo here, my podcast pal.
Podcast pal.
Paggigalo, my
With a
pal
very
Gigolo.
serious podcast. Not just an excuse for me to play Dark Souls.
Yeah. Listen, this stream has had me die like 27 times, I think. I have been counting, but that sounds like a good number, so we're just gonna go with that.
You're cutting those blades pretty close there.
It's fine. They're not even that sharp. They're just big.
Somebody has invaded Cory's stream.
Yeah.
Cory, I thought you said you played offline.
Listen, this invader is nice, I think. Usually nice. He's the one who I killed when we did a one-shot the other day. In a D&D.
Try to blow my face off.
Listen, you just gave up attacking the guy and jumped into a hole. Why would he not drop his golem in there and have it explode?
Sometimes as DM you have to have the villains play stupid.
I did.
What did you do, Cory?
He said sometimes in the DM you have to have the villains play stupid.
That villain was not very stupid, sir. I can tell you that.
Listen, you would have died. You even got out of the hole and then went back in. Cause it was I was the DM, him and my wife were playing.
I didn't go back in. I got out of the hole and went right in front of you.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then you just like kept on rolling nat 20s on stealth and he just couldn't see. Yeah, so they were like fighting this guy. So basically what I did was I rolled a die, went to a random page in a book, and then picked out an enemy. It was like a shadow hobgoblin guard or something. I'm like, okay, this is cool. So then I just said it was something different, like I changed the design on it. And then that was
They're gonna heal, sir.
that was their boss. It's fine. I don't need to heal. Healing's for chumps.
True.
I wasn't going to heal on the elevator, then I died of the spikes on top of the elevator, because that's an elevator that's not made for good people.
True. Alright, let's see if I can do this.
Yeah, I'm back up here.
It's been a while. So right now I'm trying to do a jump. So this game, like I said, has a lot of secret ways and like ways you can do things. There's this jump in Undeadburg that lets you skip past some stuff. It's like from a bridge to another tiny trellis, but it's really hard to hit it. So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Godspeed to you. Yeah, I just came this way. Miko, shut up. Miko is mean to us. Oh, there's stairs here. That would probably be a way to go.
Ugh.
Oh, come on! I was not close enough to get hit by that. I mean, I was, but I should not have been.
Or a spot where you could sit down.
I'm just looking to get out of here, man. I don't know where I am.
I have now glitched myself into a place I should not be able to be in.
Oh, good job. Paul, I thought you were doing a glitchless run. Yeah, this is not cool. You have lied to your fans and the community.
I was hoping I load back in. I'm not. Okay, I'm good.
You are so lucky, sir.
Listen, that was planned to dodge those arrows.
That was lucky as hell. Let's do this right now.
Also out of Estus.
Yeah, well, S this.
Oh, you got me there.
God damn it.
Is there an elevator here, or is this just the pit where I die?
All right, I'm done trying this. I don't remember how to do it exactly, so
I could just... How do these tear stones work?
I'm not gonna waste any more time
If
on
you
it.
drop them and they make a loud noise, you would die. Is that how it works? I think I have some. Prism stones. Don't push me, cause I am close to the edge. My question of the day, does this make a loud noise?
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
No,
oh,
Cory!
there's a thing right here. Okay. Is this a boss?
Wouldn't it be yellow if it was a boss?
Is that trying to throw a rock at me?
You want to stand there and see?
Kinda. Because I'd rather know if he was or not. Does kind of sound like a yes, don't it? Oh, one of these guys. These guys are easy.
Oh, so I beat my second big boss on Elden Ring yesterday.
Oh, good job.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah.
Oh yeah, Paul. How were you thinking about Elden Ring? I think I remember. Did you finish it yet?
Yeah, I'm on my second run, like midway through it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just really bad at statting, so I think right now my character he's strong, but
Ooh, there's an item. Oh, there's also a lot of fire marks here. I should probably move.
Recipe button.
are those things that he's throwing exploding?
I don't know.
Whoa, good shot at.
There's a bonfire up here somewhere, right? I seem to remember that.
That guy just sniped me through the fucking window, bro?
Danny Dada shush.
In the fucking ankle through the window? Okay, that was fucking... What was that attack?
I love that, Cory.
Alright, elevator? I'm not jumping down the hole. Gotta. What's your problem?
That's what he should have done. She should have, I'm pretty sure.
Didn't take too much to kill him, at least. Okay, so that one is definitely a boss.
Taurus.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I don't want to be there right now.
Bro, this is the first run I've ever done in Dark Souls, I think in the history of all time, that the Taurus demon has not killed himself.
Wait, the Tauros demon, the one on the bridge?
Yes.
How do you get him to kill himself?
He like 90% of the time he jumps off the fucking bridge. He has a couple of attacks where he'll just like jump himself off.
Oh, that never once happened to me.
Let's
You're not playing it right.
talk to Mr. Solaire.
I really need to find a bonfire, because I'm not going to fight this boss and then have to walk all the way through Sun's Fortress again.
Why is it auto to no?
The way I sleep, but you're gonna have to do what you gotta do.
Hey, quick question, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm about to do a little cheatsy-weetsy. Do you remember where the bonfire is on top of Sen's Fortress? Specifically how to get there from the white light?
From the white light? The bonfire on top of Sense Fortress you get from dropping down from the roof, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Because I meant, like, the part where you go to fight the boss, I think, at the end of Sen's Fortress.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I have to drop down to get to it?
From the roof, there should be like a hole in the fence, and you look down, and you should see the bonfire there.
Okay. Oh, is the roof where that giant is?
The one that's throwing the giant boulders at you?
I think so. Hello, sir. He doesn't seem to be my biggest fan.
Actually, can I level up? No.
No, can't. Back to the wall, it seems.
But I can do this. Oh, whoops.
Yes, you can.
Oh, he can hit me through the wall. Okay, okay, okay.
I didn't say he couldn't hit you. I said you couldn't hit him.
Alright,
I like how you have the peanut gallery here now.
yeah, he's a... Yeah, so cool thing about when I stream is that I have the big old TV on behind me. Actually, I changed TVs yesterday. So, I have a much better TV in here now, which accepts 1440p from the retro tank, which is fun. There is one disadvantage, though, in that, for some reason, it, like, whenever I send it 1440p from the retro tank, it doesn't,
Those rats were so fucking aggressive. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, those rats.
He's almost dead, though. Like, I got this. Yeah.
Wouldn't kill me, you wouldn't kill me.
I killed the giant!
The Iron Giant?
No. The one that's on top of the roof throwing boulders around.
Oh. Yeah, the
Is
Iron
this
Giant.
roof you were talking about?
I mean, it's on the roof area. It might not necessarily be that roof.
Oh. Well, dang. Well, I beat me a giant and got a Titanite chunk at least. By cheesing him through the door. Oh, and now I can see a big old iron giant. That looks like the next boss. Not gonna fight him right now.
Fun fact, that boss can be cheesed. By, if you're a ranged player, you can just kill him from outside the arena.
Oh, that's true. I don't think I even have enough arrows to do that.
Oh.
And much as I love cheese, I should probably at least try the fun way of fighting him first.
I haven't gotten any Titanite shirts ever. I was hoping I'd get one by the time I made my way over here. What the fuck are you doing? I guess I'll take your fucking Firekeeper soul for free. Sheesh.
I make that jump? Nope. But I survived. The sniper crossbow.
Maybe it was a good thing you just fell down there.
Oh, I just tried to take a drink of empty Estus. My character always seems so sad when he does that.
Well,
Okay, so now I'm back where I started over here. Yeah, you were still 4. I don't know if that's a jump that I can make or if it just looks like I should be able to. I'm gonna use another humanity just to make sure I live if I fall. Made it across the dam. Oh, are you a person? Can you speak to me? I like his helmet. He's got like a little thing on top.
Okay, +4 on the Great Klug.
Yo, he can sell me black fire bombs and large titanite shards. Great sword, great axe, shields. I don't really care about those. Arrows. Yo, he can sell me the Katarina armor. That's cool.
you should probably buy more to see kill that dude on the other side of the gate.
Nah.
So I find him normally.
Listen, dude, what did you think I was gonna buy from you? Alright, I'm going down a whole bunch of stairs.
Really, Boulder?
Where are you at now?
Right before fighting the gargoyles, I'm going to free my man Lautrec so he can help me out.
I got the cage key.
Ooh.
I don't think that's the dash.
Actually, kill me. Yeah, just kill me. That'll be faster.
Let's see, what is a cage key? Cage key opens a hanging cage in Sen's fortress. Okay.
Ooh.
I think so. Probably.
It's a pretty good key.
Keys can be used to open locks.
It's not lying. Believe it or
It's a
not.
fact.
so much potential.
Let's see. Make this jump. I could not make the jump. It's alright, they're falling too far. Though.
Okay.
All down, all so down the pipe.
Okay, this is the right way. Nope, but I don't want to fight those night guys, because I haven't fought them before, and I just don't feel like doing it until I find a bonfire. Well, I mean, you can exit the game at any point. Yeah. We're going down. We're yelling timber.
Right.
Make that fun. I would take you down.
Took me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are paradise.
I wanna paradise you home.
City.
This fucking chud of a man.
I died! Right next to a bonfire, and I unlocked the shortcut at least. Oh yeah, I'm right next to the bonfire Sen's Fortress. So I didn't find the bonfire before, or up there at Sen's Fortress, but I found the shortcut down to the start of Sen's Fortress.
I feel like the enemies are so aggressive today, dude.
And pretty soon.
I hate these snake guys. They're just like a little bit too annoying for my tastes. Just like a little bit. I'm not gonna waste my fire bombs on these guys.
Can't skip this cutscene, really? Okay. The hell? That was weird.
What cutscene was that?
The beginning of the Gargoyles cutscene, I had to like wait a couple seconds before it let me skip it.
What?
Alright. Chug just in case. Alright, Gargoyle's dead.
I just want to take what few souls I've gotten and go level up or something. I keep on dying to the first two snakes a day. I don't know. What level are you supposed to be for Sen's Fortress?
I don't know. I haven't played the game normally in such a long time that not sure.
I'm level 34.
I'll tell you what level I am when I get there.
Okay. It feels like I haven't done much leveling in this game. Because for the most part, I've only successfully used the souls I gotten from bosses like 2 times. Which sounds sad, and it is.
What do you mean successfully use the souls you got from the bosses 2 times?
Like, gotten back to a bonfire and used the souls that I got from beating a boss to level up.
Have you tried like walking back after? Would you what?
After the gargoyles, I thought I saw a secret jump path, so I jumped out
Oh
the window.
my god. Okay, well now I have the best gesture in the game.
After beating the Moonlight Butterfly, I died to one of the stone guys I was trying to run past.
Alright.
And I can't remember which other ones, but that's happened several times to me where I didn't even get to use the souls I got for beating a boss. Let's repair my spear real quick, just to keep up on that. Alright, so what do I want to level up next? I got 1 level, 16 strength, 19 dexterity, 20 vitality, 19 endurance. What do I level up?
Well.
Yeah, I'll level up my dex, so I'll be at 20. That sounds good.
Well, I have made it into Sense Fortress.
You beat Sense Fortress before, or you got to Sense Fortress before I beat it. Good job.
Yeah! I was dead in the funniest way possible.
How'd you die?
I tried to use a thing to stand on a trap, but it didn't go off. But then one of the snake men jumped at me like all the way across the room, landed on the trap, and then the trap hit me anyways.
That's, you know what? That's beautiful.
Also, I'm level 28. Stepping into Sense Fortress.
Okay, so I'm a whole, probably...
That's me literally just fighting the 2 main bosses of the game right here, so...
Yeah, so... That's what, I'm only, 1, 2... Yeah, so I'm only 7 levels higher than you. 6 is what I was at for most of the stream. 6 levels above you.
So you should probably be a bit higher.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see how far through Sense Fortress I can get.
Yeah, I know I was debating whether or not I would try to grind out for the Artorias symbol thing. That's what I did in my last Bloodborne playthrough.
Okay, this guy.
Yo, that's sick. He's got like the Zelda like laser sword.
Guy's missing one piece.
Oh, you can't even hit me, can you, poor fella? Oh, he can hit me. Cool.
That's what you get for taunting him.
That's a great question.
Oh, he punched me.
And now you're dead.
He grabbed me. He threw me at the ground like little baby boy.
Indulge.
Wait a second. Does that cage elevator go back down if I die? Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset.
About where it works. What the bad?
You killed me.
Okay, it does go back down. Okay, thank you, Dark Souls. That is the nicest you have ever been to me.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, behind you. Will leave you alone once you get inside the cage.
Okay, one goes down, the other goes up. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank the Lord.
It's how most like elevators in the game work like that. It's either one goes down, one goes up, or they
You
have
have
like
a
a switch that you can pull.
There's most elevators either have one go down, one go up, or there's a switch. Iron Golem, go meet your maker. Does the Iron Golem have any like elemental weaknesses?
Maybe electricity.
Yeah, quite a bit of rain.
I'm gonna try to get to Sif in 15 minutes. I'm thinking about it.
If you think you can.
You haven't even seen Sif yet, have you?
Nope. I'm actually not allowed to fight Sif.
Oh, well, fuck that. Whoever told you that.
My wife says I'm not allowed to kill the pretty dog.
Too bad. So, Cory, rules are meant to be broken.
No!
Dang
I
it.
died.
It's also like one of the best fights in the game, so.
A lot of HP, sir.
That's alright, I just have to make sure I do it when she's not home. Listen, in terms of secrets that you can keep from your significant other, I think that's probably one of the ones that's more acceptable.
Killing the thing she doesn't want you to kill while she's not around.
Yes.
It's not real life. Like, what?
And she's like, I want you to go show me the dog again.
Oh no, my save.
There's no way I'm killing the Hydra, bro. Like, I just thought about this. I'm like,
Oh, he can hit you through the gate.
He hit me through the cage. Okay, so if I ever do another Dark Souls playthrough,
Mm-hmm.
Remember that there's the gate.
If you ever do another Dark Souls playthrough. If I did it.
Well, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as fast as possible. The UPS man just came by. That's why the dogs are going crazy. Yeah, so I'm going to, as fast as possible. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Get the boar helm
Mm-hmm.
and use 2 swords the whole time and pretend I'm an Oscar. Going to be my next Dark Souls.
Oh,
You bitch. You poise having bitch.
What does poise do?
Makes it so you don't get staggered when you attack.
No.
Oh, come on! Come on! You know what this guy just did to me?
What?
He hit me. I was flat on my back at the edge of the thing, and then I just kept on going for an extra second. Like, I stopped for a second at the edge, and then it kept on moving me back. Personally, I'm gonna call BS on that.
Not the first time that happened.
Listen, all the other times I died, you know, fine, my fault. That time, not my fault. That's Alexa's ducks. She's currently on a duck kick.
Hmm. Why is she kicking ducks?
Oh, I thought you were gonna die.
I mean, who wouldn't kick a duck? Have you met Donald?
What the heck?
Oh.
Rude as fuck. What the fuck did I just do?
He's headless and has only one leg.
Are you under Andre Smithy?
Well, at least you didn't have any.
No, I fell down the bridge at the very beginning.
There's one of those guys down there too, yeah.
Two of them, actually. Runes, sir, these are souls.
Oh, excuse me.
Elden Ring player detected.
It was really funny that when I first started playing, so every time I play Bloodborne, I always refer to them as souls, just because even though I never played a Dark Souls game before.
Yeah.
But whenever I first started playing Dark Souls, I was referring to them as echoes. Not even on purpose, I just
Just
was.
a funny churro, Cory. Hehehe, funny churro. Cause I can't climb the ladder. If the fucking
You
Hydra's
can't
there.
climb the ladder, laddie.
Can't climb the ladder if the Hydra's there. The Hydra isn't gonna go away.
Get up on the Hydra's back! Get up on the Hydra's back!
I can do this. Grab this real quick.
Oh, I know what you can do.
Hmm.
Get up on the Hydra's back!
Okay. Well, show me who's who, I guess.
Oh yeah, I also have to make a decision about what version of Kingdom Hearts I play to get ready for our next podcast.
Let me guess, you're gonna play the PC version downscaled onto the.
Okay, well, I am kind of curious about how downscaling one of the HD remasters compares to just actually playing it on a CRT. But so I'm debating between whether I play it PS2 version or one of the remasters.
The remasters do some sussy things, so I mean.
They do some sussy baka things.
Yeah, like it. They changed the FPS to 60, which of course is good, but some of the stuff in the game is tied to the 60 FPS, so it kind of fucks with some of the stuff.
Mm.
And then it also they decided to change some sounds, which is something I'll bring up to complain when we talk about Kingdom Hearts 2. In the Kingdom Hearts 2 remake, they replaced all of Roxas' voice lines with Ventus's, bro.
Wait, they did?
Yes. All of Roxas's battle lines are replaced with Ventus battle lines for some fucking reason in the remakes. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking punch Nomura in the face.
Why would they do that?
I'm gonna beat the shit out of Nomura, bro. Like,
Bro, I'm offended by that.
it is offensive.
Ventus,
It is fucking offensive.
But like, he does not compare to Roxas in the slightest.
It's obviously Nomura was like, well, we have to show that there's a link between them, haha. It's just like I don't want to show that there's a link between them.
The fact that they look exactly the same ain't enough, Nomura, huh?
Okay. A little bit of horseshit there, Havel, but okay. I'm even sipping against Havel.
Okay, this guy isn't too bad.
You little Havel bitch.
He's just so dang big.
That cross shot did a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, got caught by that one.
I forgot you could get her with the master key already.
Push him off the edge.
Yeah, let me try kicking this guy. That'll work.
He's just an iron suit. It'll work.
Oh yeah. Here's a question for you, Paul. How exactly does the kick mechanic in this game works? Because I don't like it.
So, if you're
No!
slightly, it's if you slightly nudge the thing forward. Basically, if your joystick's sitting at a standstill and then you nudge it forward slightly and then hit the attack button, it kicks instead of doing it. I just did it, but now I can't replicate it. It's finicky if you don't exactly know how to do it. It's also annoying. But...
Okay. But like, how does it actually like work in terms of like using it against enemies? Like, what does it do? How does it work? I don't understand.
It knocks back some enemies.
But just not all enemies.
A lot of them.
Okay, so I probably have time for like one more good run at old Iron Golem boy.
All right.
Alrighty, alright. Dodge too soon.
Holy stop. That's
What are you doing?
Fighting the Iron Golem.
I'm talking to the Hydra. I have it down to his last head, and it's just like going off to the side.
Oh, that attack was a lot quicker than I expected.
Bro. Being trolled by the Hydra? But you aren't even trying to hit me. Like, you're just... You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Really hate how hard it is to hit this guy. Oh, come on. I air dodged. I air dodged.
Did you?
I did. I hit the button.
Come a little closer.
You know what? I'm not locking onto this die anymore. It's fine. Who needs it?
Oh.
Such a fucking bitch.
Is he paralyzed?
Keep going. Keep going, going.
Listen, I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him. Did I knock him down? Is it because I'm using electricity that I knocked him down?
You might have just staggered him. Annoying. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Annoying bitch Hydra.
Yeah, fire did actually nothing.
Woo!
God, okay. The challenge for me to beat Sen's Fortress before the end of the stream has been done.
You got the Iron Golem?
Yeah, I beat the Iron Dog.
Let's go.
Right at 12 o'clock. Oh boy.
Perfect timing.
And now as I watch this cutscene, I'm going to start getting ready for work. It's alright, they don't kill me, they just bring me to the next place. Yep.
They just killed you. Well,
Oh, okay, never mind. They do just kill me. Watch kill me.
But you're going to the best area in the game now.
Oh, wait, but we are. Wait, but we already went through like.
Really, you guys never attack.
Oh, will that die take me back? Oh, all right, another cutscene, another cutscene.
For anyone watching my stream, those cats never fucking attack ever. I think just like, I swear, something's wrong with my game or something. Everything's aggressive.
Alright, cutscene number 3. Oh, wait, I can just skip this. Alright, how far away is the first bonfire in Orlando, Paul?
Andor, Landor. The first bonfire's a little ways in.
A little ways in?
Yeah.
This
There might be one right at the beginning. I don't remember.
Oh, there's immediately a night. Alright. So, I'm gonna quit the game here. Have to get ready for work now. And, don't know if I'll stream Anne Orlando, because I'm probably gonna do it on my own time downscale, because I cannot wait to see how pretty this looks on a CRT.
Alright, and I just had to Sif, so.
Alright.
Perfect
So,
timing.
yeah, so we both reached our goals. I finished
Yeah.
Sen's Fortress, and you got to Sen's Fortress,
Yeah.
and then some.
And then some. I killed the Hydra, which is easier than I remembered. Maybe it's because I had the big club.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
But yeah, just dodge the tip for Hydra. Just dodge the waters. It should kill the crystal guys
Mm-hmm.
naturally. So just dodge the
Okay.
water and get up to it, and then it will do melee attacks, and you can hit it from there.
All right. Cool beans. But anyway, thank you very much, Paul, for being on with me this morning. Having a friendly face around makes Dark Souls much more palatable.
For us playing Dark Souls and sometimes talking about how much we like Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's all good. Zenny shush. Also, big thanks to Brian in the background for hopping on and being my peanut gallery for a minute. Thank you to Zenny for not shutting up. Oh, rat dog. Yeah, so I will probably have a stream Sunday night. And as for a full schedule for next week, I'm not sure yet. Like probably a Sunday night and a Tuesday night, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Haven't decided. Ain't got no sense. I think next week the. Yeah, and I think I'll definitely do something Friday or Saturday for the next international challenge, the one that you have to play in to get the shiny Galarian Moltres. So definitely stream some of that. But yeah, I gotta get off and get ready for work. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out today, and bye, a stream.
Bye.
Thank you, Paul.
I just read the name of your stream. What the hell's wrong with you?
At least I didn't put "all right, hear me out" at. But no, you see, they're the same because they're areas with darkness, and there's onyx there. I think.
So you say.
Yeah, it's quiet. Yeah. All right, I'm out of here, Paul. Thank you very much.
See ya. It was fun. All right. Thank you for coming to the stream. This is a little mini Dark Souls podcast. I mean, one of these days we'll probably end up just talking about Dark Souls when we're able to and not being distracted by actually playing the game. I'm glad I was able to do what I set out to do, though. Get to Sense Fortress under 2 hours. I knew it was possible, but I didn't know if I could do it. But it's been a while since I played the game. But you know, I was warmed up because Elden Ring. So at the end of the day, we beat it. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, thanks for watching. When will I stream solo? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. So anyway, nice talking to you guys. I am very busy with classes and I'm moving right now and everything, so it's not a time conductive to streaming. And even before that, you know, my excuse, that's an excuse I have, but even before that I wasn't streaming really that much, so it's like at the end of the day, I want to get back into it. My sister's like away right now up north. I still want to, so it's like the perfect time for me to just like, nobody's home and I can just yell and be an asshole and all that stuff. But right now my internet even here is like cutting out a lot, and I'm surprised it didn't cut out today. I'm pleasantly surprised. But a bunch of stuff's happening, and it's just like I can't. I don't think I can manage to like stream consistently. When a friend asks me to stream for a couple hours, yeah, sure, I'll stream. But I by myself I can't stream. Unfortunately, there's just no time. I'm very busy right now. So that's it for me. I will catch you guys whenever I stream again next. And by that I mean whenever Cory asks me to stream again next, more or less. Or maybe Kyle, or who knows. We'll see. Yeah, and my school ends at the end of April, so maybe we'll get some streams after that. Who knows? Because I'll be fully moved in by then as well, so. Yeah. Alright. Talk to you guys later. See you.